Hello.
Hey Steve, it's Cito. Wanna go cycling?
On this episode of BFF For A Day, we go fancy. And if you want to go fancy in Benoni, you have to go to Benoni Country Club, Benoni's top sporting and recreation destination of choice. It has golf, lawn bowls, squash, and even wildlife. I'm joined by one of South Africa's best rock and roll frontmen, Cito from famed rockers WONDERBOOM. We'll be cycling up and down these glorious scenic grounds and ending things off with a pint and a chow at the Green Craft Bar, a craft beer and spirits bar on the roof of the country club, made out of an old shipping container. We've known each other for a long time, but do we really know each other? It doesn't matter, because today, Cito and I are best friends forever. For a day. Some people can't do what they want to do in this life. Some people can't read or write. Some people can't sing a song or write a song or play a musical instrument. Some people can't even code a website from scratch. I can do all those things. What I can't do is ride a fucking bike. So let's see how this fucking goes. Come on! Well, how's it, man?
Hey, cool,
Thanks for joining me.
Yeah, finally we get to do this.
Yeah, cycling with Cito. What a time to be alive. You said you cycled a lot in, like, is it your mode of transport or something?
Yeah, many years ago, about 20 years ago or so.
Overseas?
No. I used to work at the Randburg waterfront at a CD shop called Megavox.
Oh, yeah.
Worked there for about 7 years. Yeah, those days. And I used to cycle from Houghton to Randburg waterfront every day and back.
Okay.
And yeah, I did it for fun as well. I did the 94.7 a couple of times, but haven't cycled in a very long time. So thanks for the invitation.
Well, it's a pleasure. I haven't been on a bike since 1993, when I was in primary school, and then friends of ours, we used to like hang out after school next to a tree, and then ride bicycles and listen to Queen.
Oh yeah, of course.
And then I got on a bicycle and then I drove it straight into the only tree that was there. And I was like, fuck this, I'm not getting on a bike ever again. So what an adventure. Yeah, it's a sad story. Yeah, I've no idea what I'm doing, but I haven't fallen off yet, guys.
They say it's like having sex, so...
This is not at all like having... What kind of sex are you having?
No, that you should know how to do it, once you get back on,
Sure. Okay, fair enough. Well, so what's happening, man? You guys have just moved on to just music.
Yeah, we just thought we'd just try a different approach with our next album recording.
In what way?
Well, taking on Matthew Fink as a producer.
Right.
And he comes with the whole record label behind him.
Yeah.
So, you okay there?
I don't know how wide is this lens? And but I mean, how does that change in terms of Matthew Fink? Him specifically, or?
So yeah, we wanted to get I've always wanted to work with Matthew. I've always found him to be a very talented genius.
Sure. Yeah.
He comes with technical experience, but also lots to offer musically, and we like the same kind of music, so we kind of thought we want to go darker with our next album, more alternative, and have somebody like Matthew to captain the ship.
Okay. Well, that's cool. And so have you already started the process?
Yeah, we've we've started recording. We've released a song in the meantime. It's called Voodoo Doll.
Right.
It's really cool. It's like a real dance floor gothic stomper, you know.
Cool.
And we're continuing our recordings. Looking forward to the next few singles that come out.
Awesome. After 3 hours of all that cycling, I was fucking tired, to be honest, and both Cito and I needed a bloody pint. So it was off to the Green Craft Bar, just upstairs from the golf course, and a top place to get stuck into a craft beer, some good food, and enjoy the views of the course from above. Fancy! Thanks, man. Cycling, that was fun. Did you have fun?
I always have fun cycling.
Rad. Next question.
Did you have fun?
I had a lot more fun than I thought I was going to have, yeah.
Yeah, you did
Like
good,
I say,
man.
I didn't ride into a tree. My hat didn't even fly off.
The most important thing.
Yeah. Yeah, let's talk about the solo project,
Blood Honey.
Blood Honey.
A few years ago, I released a single under my solo name, Cito, and I did it independently without any record company or anything like that. And I wanted to release a follow-up single beginning of or middle of last year. And in that process, I realized that there's quite a few Citos out there, and my song got sort of lost in amongst other artists' repertoire in iTunes and Spotify and that kind of a thing. And then I was like, you know
It would
what?
be like me releasing a song just under Steve.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I'm sure this will work.
Yeah, so there's lots of Hispanics, of course, called
Sure,
Cito.
yeah.
So there's lots of Latino music and hip hop. And I also, you know, looking back, I've always had my doubts because I kind of thought that, I don't know if the name suited the music. And the music is dark, it's melancholic, alternative, left of field, definitely not pop. It's like, you know, quite niche.
Yeah.
And so I wanted to find a name. And so I just went on this whole down this rabbit hole of looking for names that are unique. So where Blood Honey comes from, a couple of years ago at our house. Oh, thank you, brother. That's great.
Food.
Yes.
The green bar.
It was great to lie in the stomach.
Yeah.
Thank you, brother.
These are called BENONI cherries.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's nice. So we had this bee problem at home a few years ago, and it's a recurring problem. They keep coming back. A swarm pulls into our electrical box outside our house. Our neighbor complained about it the first time because they got a kid and, you know, potential danger. Linda wasn't too happy about it, but I had to make the call, so got a bee removing service, and the guy pulled out the bees. Of course, a couple of bees had to die in the process.
Okay.
But we got about a liter of raw honey out of the deal.
Okay.
So I showed it to Linda. I was like, "Look, baby, it's like pure honey." And she's like, "I'm not having any of that blood honey."
Do you find you have to, like when you release things or market it or anything, or talk about it, do you have to qualify who you are and say, by the way, this is Cito from WONDERBOOM solo project, or are you trying to avoid that?
I really try to avoid that. Not because there's anything negative, but you know, as a music lover like myself, if I discover a new band or artist or whatever that I really dig, I like to find these things out after the fact. I don't want it to be in the forefront, you know?
Yeah.
Also, people then make associations and they have expectations and they expect WONDERBOOM out of the music.
Sure.
This music is not WONDERBOOM at all.
Right. And is Blood Honey just you doing everything, or do you have...
It's okay, so I've got a songwriting partner that that helps me write certain songs. That I write certain songs within the Blood Honey project. She lives in LA. Songwriter producer called Aaron Alden, and we've been doing Skype sessions for the past 4 years.
Okay.
Writing songs, and I've got a ton of songs to record and mix and release. Still workshopping them and stuff like that within the format of Blood Honey.
Yeah.
And then as far as musos are concerned, first couple of singles that I recorded feature Waldo Alexander on violin,
Ah, brilliant.
and Andre van Rensburg on classical guitar. And then live-wise, locally I've taken on a couple of guys to play with me. Warren Leisha from Plum, he's played with Arno as well, and a young kid called Ryan Greenwood on drums.
Okay. So, what else is happening in Cito land in terms of like theatre and things? You're always big in theatre. Is there stuff in the pipeline there?
Nothing in the pipeline. It's very difficult for me to make decisions on theatre because it usually takes quite a bit of commitment, time-wise.
Sure.
And to stop my music projects, mostly WONDERBOOM, for more than a month or two is kind of unfair on everybody else.
Where have those previous roles come from then? I mean, are those roles that you always wanted to play, or is it
Yeah,
just...
they were.
like-
And I'm saying this now from experience. Like, the first time, it was the first time I'd ever done it. We took a 6-month gap. And after I'd done Jesus Christ Superstar that first time, it was like starting all over again, even in Joburg, just getting that momentum up again. The other couple of times were shorter runs, so a month and a half, 2
Like
months.
the Rock of Ages.
Last year, that was just a month, and it was local, and so it's not too much. But a lot of these contracts are like 18-month contracts where you go to the Far East,
Wow.
and
Yeah.
and it has to really speak to me to
Yeah.
do the role. It's got to be worth it for me and the profile and the bands for me to take that kind of.
Are there roles out there that you think you would take? That if they came along, you would go like, yeah, I'm fucking taking that role.
I think one sort of pipe dream is Valjean from Les Mis.
Yeah, Miz.
That would be a cool one to do.
Okay.
I had the opportunity to audition in front of Cameron McIntosh, the Valjean.
Oh, okay.
The Valjean role of Les Mis. Cameron McIntosh is like he's like the biggest.
Is he the
producer
guy? Okay.
In the UK, in West End.
Okay.
And I fucked that up completely. I really did. And they were just trying to see if there was if there was something they could do in South Africa, and they still haven't brought it out here or done it here. So
Okay.
I think if they hold auditions again, I'll try again.
Still a
And
chance.
And I'll prepare. Oh fuck!
What's up?
I gotta go, man. Thanks for the beer and food.
What do you mean you got to go? You haven't even
Cool.
finished your food.
No, it's cool. It's been cool. Thank you very much. All the best. Love to the wife.
Let's go now. It's going. Fucking hell. Hey everybody, it's your BFF, Steve. I want to say thank you for watching our episodes. Please keep sharing it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Click on the button below, or where the fuck it is, I don't know. Our next episode, I don't know if you can guess what the activity is. Maybe comment on the video below if you think you know what our activity is going to be in the next episode, and maybe if you know who the guest is going to be. I don't know. Go for it. See what you got.